Currently on the screen is a satellite view of Australia and its surrounding regions. For Saturday the 7th of October, welcome to another update from the Force 13's Australia Oceania team. A look at the latest rainfall, the total precipitation, GFS model. West coast of Tasmania and the other areas as stated in our previous update. The latest from the Bureau of Meteorology, total forecast of rain across the next 8 days. And look at that area in green and spots of dark green. New South Wales Office of the Bureau of Meteorology continues to have in place a hazardous surf warning. And they've cancelled the strong wind warning for the central. Correction, this is the Victorian one currently in place. Central Coast, Central Gippsland and the East Gippsland Coast, and down there in Tasmania for the far northwest coast. We have another look at the BSCH wind model. Each of these images are in a 3-hour block. And up here in Brisbane, the Bureau of Meteorology failed to issue a severe thunderstorm warning for the mid-afternoon through to tea time. Here's a look at precipitation, the values at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. The Brisbane inner suburb of Kelvin Grove really copped it, and considering my location is north of Brisbane, one can be critical of the Bureau. I remember 2-3 years ago, early Saturday morning, when they also neglected to issue a severe thunderstorm warning, and it took the Queensland Premier, which at the time was Campbell Newman, to express concerns. Now this is the instability view, and here at my HQ we have some gusty winds and no strong wind warning current. So what one can ask, what is going on within the Bureau of Meteorology? I actually saw some news footage around tea time last night on one of the, I think it was Channel 7, and I actually had some footage of the intensity of this storm. And this is supercell probability, and wind gusts was also high at the Amberley Air Base. And here's a look at the Tropical Tidbits, one of the models available on Levi's website. This is pressure and wind. And we're drawing close to the Bureau Meteorology's release of its 2017-18 Tropical Cyclone Outlook document. And here in Brisbane, it's being reported by one of our water management boards that water restrictions might have to be reimposed. The dam level's down about 70% and we get to 60%. Mandatory restrictions. So that's another issue. And the latest tropical cyclone formation probability guide, and again an area of interest in the Indian Ocean, but let's see what the next update to this information will be for the eastern side of Bougainville Island. This is a look at the tropical Western Australia rainbow loop. And in the meantime, up there in the Northern Hemisphere, another hurricane on the radar. And here's the 850 millibar vorticity, and I'm looking at the eastern region from the tip of Cape York across to the eastern side of Bougainville Island. This is the upper level divergence, and what I look for when viewing this particular image is the wind strength in the upper atmospheres. Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. A new area of interest, 95W in the Westpac. Now we have a look at windy.com, one or two weather models available on that website. This is across the next 5 to 6 days. And you can definitely see that low pressure system off New Zealand's west coast on both islands. From a personal position, I think the 2017-18 tropical cyclone season is most likely going to be above average, and I think we might see history repeating itself, especially severe weather systems, flood events. Now we look at the Papua New Guinea Himawari satellite view. Now here's the latest chart from the Fiji Nandi office. And some information. Marine wind warning. A strong wind warning has been cancelled for Fiji waters. Southeasterly winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas, moderate southerly swells. And for various divisions from Thursday through till Wednesday of next week. Northern Division, Central Division, and the strong wind warning has been cancelled, and here's a marine warning for Vanuatu waters.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.co.uk, at your service at any time. You can also find us on YouTube, the channel, search Force 13, all in text, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also find us on Facebook at Force 13, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter, that's the handle to contact us there. You can also add Fool13 on Skype, that's FOOL13, and add extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.